Alright. I'm here to fix this operation. It looks like there's children running this place. Throwing things at me. You know who I'm not going down that route.
Hi there.
They are watching. That is a camera, right?
Hello.
But I'm here to speak with you. You can tell I've only just got up. I'm here to speak with you about this new ship project.
You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it.
Kepler?
But that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Alright, Jules. I'm gonna lay this one out pretty thick, right? I built the Viper. Actually, I have plenty of experience designing starships. That is very true. We have 10 videos on them.
Oh, I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Yes, Jules, it
Even
is.
so, we have plenty of designers.
Not like me.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Strout Eklund's next hit starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
I'm familiar with the process. Let's get... No, let's drag this out. Can you tell me a little about your team?
Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project, focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank.
Okay.
Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers.
What's so hard about choosing what kind of ship to build?
There are a lot of factors to consider. Who is our market and what do they want in a ship? Which components are we putting into it? How fast should it go? How much cargo capacity should it have? What color should it be? We need to decide every little detail.
Alright, I'm familiar with your process. Let's get to it.
Ah, right, so you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have two new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
What's wrong with the kitchen sink budget? Wouldn't everyone get what they want?
While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical. And the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds.
But surely you don't have to put everything in.
My team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction. And they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs. And would something that expensive actually sell?
Of course it would. You know, easy it is to steal money. I didn't say that out loud. Why can't you use the original budget you were given?
I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you.
Well, I know from Walter he doesn't care about the budget. So I think we should go with the kitchen sink proposal.
I was afraid you'd say that. Look, I'm the one who has to go to the board with this proposal, so before I can convince them this is going to be worth it, you're going to need to convince me.
Would they really say go big or go home in this timeline? We're so far on in the future. But I guess we need to go big or go home. I know how we can sell this idea to the board.
Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them.
If I know Walter, he just wants this done. He doesn't care about the cost.
You know, as 50% of the Stroud-Eklund name, that might be enough.
I know. Given my experience, I know we can build something groundbreaking with this budget.
Yeah? So you've done this before?
Oh yeah,
Well, Walter did choose you for a reason.
he did. I know you're a brilliant leader, Jules. Because you listen to others' ideas.
Well, there's always room for personal improvement, I suppose. Okay, I think you made some good points. I'll go to the board with the kitchen sink proposal and get that approved.
Well, Jules, it seems you have your work cut out for you.
Great, that's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Sure, I can do that. Tell me what I need to do.
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. We'll collect the data when you return. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
Alright, let's do the schmoozing, and then we'll do the mission board. Frank, you seem like the smart man in the room.
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years.
Well, I've designed them for 10 videos.
So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism.
Could it be both?
Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me.
"10 years of experience isn't as much as you seem to think it is."
No one asked you, newbie. I don't even know why I am being asked to accept feedback from someone who only just joined our team. But here we are. Anyway, imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort and peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen.
It's working on me.
This will be the most elite personal craft on the market.
That is a great idea. It seems like a worthwhile goal.
I'm glad you agree. Such an ostentatious luxury craft will be the envy of everyone in the settled systems.
So what's going on, Frank? Why so defensive about your design?
Because I am the lead designer on the project. It is literally my job to design it. It is frustrating because I keep getting pushback. And Jules has this idea that we will make a better product by designing it all together. Since everyone has equal say, it led us to a standstill. It was much easier before.
What was that about wanting to sell the ship to celebrities? Why is that so important?
2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept?
Give me the short version.
Of course. Rich celebrity like Borealis buys shiny ship to show off. Idiot consumer sees Borealis use our ship, and idiot consumer wants one too. I hope that's simple enough for you.
You know, Frank, I was going to give you the benefit of the doubt. Now I just want to slam your head into the table. You seem very unhappy with things. Why are you in this job?
Just because I do not like how corporate we have become doesn't mean I don't like getting paid. Besides, with every successful ship I design, I believe I can influence the company to shift away from typical corporate bullshit and back to taking risks by pursuing art and innovation. Then again, here we are.
Innovation, I agree.
See you.
I really want to
This is
slam his
great.
face in that desk.
Fantastic.
Have you seen the specs on the Adonis?
Neve?
Hi. Need something?
Neve, I'm over here.
Maybe the Venture then?
Yeah, I'm supposed to talk to you about your ship design proposal and give feedback. But you seem a little on edge. What's wrong?
Oh, no. Well, it's just... I'm a little new here, and everyone's got these big, flashy designs. And I'm supposed to come up with one too, but like, I don't know if it's as good or like, good at all, even.
I'm sure it's just as good as the other ones, if not better.
Thank you for saying that.
Come on, Nev.
Like, really? I don't know. Whatever. Here goes. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht. Something marketed more towards families.
I'm lost.
Something mom and dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
Do you really think that kind of ship is in demand?
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've
Kids
done
fight
some
anyway.
market research, and like, no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
What would it take to design a ship like that?
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top priority. A mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
If I'm being honest, it's not really my sort of thing. I like the flashy weapons and fancy equipment. I don't know how we'd sell it.
Well, you listened to my idea more than the others did, so I'll take it as a good sign. Thanks.
So is it like marketing for a ship manufacturer like this?
It's interesting. I'm new, and I've never done anything like this before coming here. Marketing for ships, specifically, that is. There are so many things to think of for different demographics, like style, features, cost, and all that. And you also need to think about offensive and defensive capabilities.
Yep.
Because space is dangerous, and people need to feel like the ship they're buying is safe.
You mentioned you were new. What did you do before?
Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but it was really more of an internship.
Oh.
Ships are like totally different than that. I applied for the job here on a whim because I thought it'd be fun. I never expected to be hired. See you later. Well, we're making progress now.
Good. Oi, Mike.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
He did. It sounds like you already know. Is there a problem?
Well, how do I put this? My co-workers are smart people. But between you and me, they're in way over their head with this project. Jules especially. She's new at being a project lead and has insisted we design by committee, so everyone's voice is heard. Admirable. But no one could agree on anything, and we're running significantly behind because of it.
I'm glad to be of service then.
Good. Just so long as you don't push us to make anything too nutty. I think your decisiveness will put us back on the right track. Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side.
Yeah, I'm bored already. Okay, but first, tell me your role here.
Couldn't figure it out from the engineering talk? I'm an engineer, mate. It means I'm the one who's got to put together all these plans and actually make the bloody ship fly. Been doing it for going on 25 years at various star yards. They still haven't realized this place would fall apart if not for me. Instead of letting me get to my work, they keep giving me fancy new titles and got me tied up in endless meetings like this one.
Sounds like this project is hard on the engineers. Why?
Oh, let me tell you. All the creative minds around here are so concerned with designing the most innovative and fancy ships possible. They never stop to think about the kind of work it takes to do that in a reasonable time frame. Yes, we're engineers. Our job is to make the bloody impossible possible. But that doesn't mean it's easy or practical. That and there's never enough of us to go around.
Sounds like a win for your team then. Go on.
It's truth, and we need it. The others believe we need to think big and innovate.
So do
The
I.
reality is, we just need to do what we do better than anyone else. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
Of all the proposals we've got, that's certainly one of them.
Sure. Don't take the advice of someone who's been doing this since all these jokers were in nappies. Thanks, I guess.
What do you think of Stroud Eklund?
I assume you mean the company and not the people. Because even if I didn't already think so, I'd tell you that both Walter and Issa are great. The company's still kind of young as far as Star Yards go, but it seems to be going in the right direction, despite what it may look like. I've been doing this for a while at other Star Yards, and so far, we're avoiding a lot of the mistakes some of the older corps have made.
You don't like being involved in R&D?
Nope, not really. I like to think I don't have the ego for it. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't rightly care to make my mark on the industry. All I want to do is build the best damn starships I can, and not get bogged down with all the excess particulars. But upper management loves the work I do, and they wouldn't let me say no to this. I guess they needed someone to keep everyone's heads out of the clouds, so here I am.
And you're like basically the lead engineer at Stroud Eklund.
Yeah, that's me, innit? Been here since the start of the company. Done engineering for going on 30 years total. Though I keep telling them, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead. Too much management. Not enough tactile work. And yet here I am. Resigned to my fate on the R&D team. Right. Take care.
I don't mind, Mike. You, pencil case? Ella?
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor.
How do you know that?
Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
Probably more than you.
This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are not overselling your ability. Now, I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Tell me about yourself first.
I'm the most senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim he gets, I actually referred Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni. We support each other as friends as much as possible, even when we disagree.
I doubt that's
I
true.
love my job here. but I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design firm so I can work on custom ships instead of mass-produced products.
Okay, so what sort of ship have you got in mind?
Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current starship market?
Pirates.
No. Even if it were legal to support piracy, I feel as if expecting pirates to pay for anything is a foolish endeavor.
But they're
My
underappreciated.
idea is a little less conventional. I believe we should invest in making a dedicated exploration ship, marketed toward citizen scientists. Sure, we and other manufacturers have lines of exploration ships, but none built with the average consumer in mind. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
It's not a bad concept, actually. But it seems like it's more of a niche product.
Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. I'll refine the idea and propose it next time, I guess.
Good. Keep working on it.
Okay, yeah. Bye.
Mission board.
These ships are nice, but compared to a Trident,
Wow. I don't have enough space. I've already taken the missions. I have. So we've got fighting the fleet and transporting 3 traders. Okay, easy enough. Come on, let's go. We don't need to mess around, straight to the cockpit. For once, we're not encumbered.
Good to see you.
God, here we go.
I was just thinking. Well, never mind. Hey.
Operation complete. Thrusters free.
If you need something, I've got your back.
Alright. Let's go. Are we all set up?
Want to hear one of my stories? Or do you have one to tell me?
Barrett, I honestly don't give a fuck right now. Just go. Jump straight there, come back. Fly around a little, take on some fleet. Well, Crimson fleets. I'm not ready to make an enemy of everybody else yet. Have I been here before? I don't know. But I've sort of just come and landed in that field. Kayla.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you for saving our farm. Have a good one.
I didn't know I did. Ah, I saved the farm, apparently.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
I know. I know, Vasco, I know.
We're clear.
I'm expecting to be attacked.
There. Stable already achieved, like a toy sailboat released into a calm pond.
Oh no, this is Freestar space. Okay. So... let's just jump straight in. Do a bit of dogfighting. Not done this for a while. This should put us straight into a fight though. That's a fancy ship. You know what I think I might do? If we're going to do some... is that Freestar? It's a distress call. Crimson Fleet's there, so it's brought us on the other side of the planet. That's fine. I am going to go and sleep. Because we need our XP boost, remember?
Important or not, I'm ready to listen.
I'm ready to believe you. We only need an hour. We just want the boost. Go do some fighting.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
There certainly are. And what I might do... that's not done yet. That's maxed out. That's maxed out. That's not done yet. Okay. We'll probably hit that next fight. So I may as well hold the skill point for that. These doors are far too big. I know. You love being here for some reason. Okay. Just put me straight in there.
You're messing with the fleet!
You took out their jump drive.
Oh, you know what? We do so much damage with this. Let's rack this up and then we'll be working on this one. So now our beam weapons do 30% more damage and targeting mode cost is reduced by 30%. So if we use targeting much, that would be pretty handy.
I'm taking you down.
I don't know if you are. Alright, let's do this properly now.
And their grav drive is fried. That's not like commission. One of those ships misses its shield.
How about we pop their engines?
Target's engines are down.
That was one set of missiles. My intention wasn't to destroy them. But we did. No, one of these must be... right, that one. Why can I not select that one? Nothing on it anyway. Alright, now this one. This one, maybe? There better be some credits. That's all I want. I'll take the ship parts. Although we've got loads of them, I think. No, nothing. Okay. Fair enough. Let's just head this way.
Our tiny tin can of fragile humans has survived being hurtled through space once more.
Of course it has. Ye of little faith. I'm not worried about exploring these systems. I just want to go and hit these places.